Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Olays and welcome back to Stoneblock 2. In the last episode, we were working on our machines. What else were we doing? We set up enchanting, I do believe. I don't remember why. I'll be honest, it's been a while since we've actually played in this world. So I don't remember everything we were doing. But yeah, we got some work to do. I have been busy off camera digging out our machine area, and yeah, I have a gigantic hole. So this is our machine area for now. So one thing to note is this is probably not as deep as it's going to be. We're probably going to dig deeper, and I hope it turns out halfway decent. This is the staircase that we're going to be using. This is one of them. It's going to be mirrored on the other side. And yeah, this took a while to dig out. Now, I had to keep this going because, well, if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to fly right now. And so we have a lot of work getting things set up to be in a way that we kind of like. And I have some ideas. So one thing is, we'll have, actually, somewhere around there. We'll have, our platform down here. It is going to be 5 wide. And, we'll figure out lighting later. But we have these awesome framed stairs that will turn into these factory blocks. And basically, this is going to go all the way across, and all that kind of fun stuff. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to have stairs going up from this, which I kind of have here. And this is going to be another platform. And then we might have, we're going to have a platform here as well. I'm not entirely sure how. But the idea is we're going to have different platforms for different things. We're going to have our sifting system over here. And then we're going to pipe everything to a central location in this area. Maybe I might drop it down just a little bit. We'll kind of see where exactly I want to put it. And a lot of the stuff is going to be very much... What is... There's things spawning over here? Okay, they're animals. We have chickens. Cool. So, a lot of it is going to be kind of me placing things and figuring out where I want to put things. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of work to get this machine room set up. But the nice thing is, and this is kind of an idea, is we can always dig into the wall and have rooms. So we can have more rooms and all that kind of stuff. Now, why do we have this gigantic pit? Well, because we're going to have our energy storage at the bottom. And that usually won't make sense, but because of the flux networks and being able to send power around wirelessly with these guys, it should be nice and easy to get things done. I just don't know how low we need to go. So there's going to be staircases. I want it to be kind of catwalky like, and hopefully it will look really cool when we're done. I'm kind of doing this by, just kind of as we go, and so sometimes it just doesn't turn out well, but we're gonna try. Now, the plan for today is I want to get the storage system up and running, so that we can process all of our ores, store all of the gems and redstone and all that kind of stuff that we get from sifting, as well as having mass storage for probably dirt, stone, and glass. I don't know if we're going to store these other 3, but we can always change that later. And then cobblestone. We're actually going to store mass quantities of cobblestone, but that's probably going to be a different thing altogether. And then what we're going to do is this is going to be how we get back to the central hub of our applied energistic system. And we'll have a drawer system somewhere in here to store all that stuff. So that is kind of the plan, and I think we might actually drop this down just a little bit. So where to begin? Well, I need to move this thing down here and figure out the sifting. Now, the sifting we'll get to in a little bit, but if we want everything, so sifting sand, dust, gravel, plus things like soul sand, netherrack, and endstone, which we don't have, to get all the different materials, we're going to need 6 diamond stiffened meshes. We're going to need 2 flint meshes, and if we want some random things, we need 2 string meshes. However, those 2 we probably won't do automatically because we don't really need too much of that stuff. So yeah, that is kind of what we're going to need. So we're going to need 8 of these auto sieves, which we should... sieves? I can never remember. Which I believe we can make pretty easily. It's just the iron, glass, and the structure. And we should have a few of the stuff we need. So I will tell you guys what. I am going to start building up some of this area. And we'll come back once that is done. And I might move this guy. Otherwise, we're going to do that later. But we need to get, I want to get the sifting stuff done and be able to process everything that we're going to produce into a storage system before the end of the episode. So that's the plan. So I'm going to start getting to work, and I'll bring you guys back in once I have a little bit of progress done. I just wanted to show this off, you know, in a fairly raw state because it's a giant hole. This was actually a lot of fun to dig out. Hammers are awesome. So I'll be back in just a bit. So I have a little bit of progress done, but not anything moved. Apparently this needs to be lit up. So yeah, we have a little bit more built up of all things, and I have the space set aside for what we're gonna do to have storage in here for our ores and the glass and all that kind of stuff, like I mentioned. And one thing that we need to kind of decide is I want to have a railing for all of these platforms. And I was looking at these. We have the frame fences. This is what I had originally made, but that's going to make this area like maybe 2 blocks wide, because it's like a block and a half. It's like a half a block on each side plus the block in the middle. And honestly, that doesn't feel really good for a catwalk. I could make these 2 wide and use these framed trapdoors, which turns out you can put torches on all of this stuff, which is really weird looking, but also really funny. The stairs look incredibly weird. But yeah, so I think what we're going to do is go with the trapdoors, which these do actually work. Because they look a lot better, they're a lot cleaner. We could also put them on the outside. That is possible, but I kind of like them even with the edge. So we'll kind of play it by ear. But I also went ahead and dug out a little bit of space behind the wall, and this is going to continue all the way down here, and we'll probably have another entrance on each side. So 1, 2, and 3, something like this, and then just kind of all the way behind. And this is going to be for wiring and that kind of stuff. I don't know that we'll have anything back here because I plan on putting machines like the resonator and stuff that doesn't really require anything like that, like kind of the odds and ends of the machines. And then over here will be our normal machines. This will also have an entrance, just like the other side, and all that kind of fun stuff. And this will connect with the storage system as well, because why not? I don't know if we need to all that much, but this is going to be a good way to get wiring. So we don't have wiring everywhere else, and we don't have to like wire things underneath platforms. We should just go behind the walls, and this is going to be kind of our ingress point. So first things first, we are going to be doing some questing today, and we actually already have a quest completed because last time we killed a wither skeleton. Right, we had to get a drop of... We were trying to get a drop of evil. What were we doing? I don't remember what we were trying to do last time. Something with a drop of evil. I remember that part. So, we got upgrades. Oh, right, angel ring. Duh. We made the angel ring last time. That's right. It's been a while. So yeah, we did kill a wither skeleton. So that is going to give us a random reward, which was an auto sifter. Cool. Not really something I care too much about. It is not a bad thing, but also not something we want. So we're going to do a little bit of questing today, and mostly in the storage area, and mostly with drawers. So that's what we're going to work on right away. Now, unfortunately, we don't have like a ton of space for storage, but not everything is going to have its like, you know, own drawer. We're going to use some of the 1x2s and some of the 2x2s even for some of the stuff because we don't really need a lot of things. So let's get into that. Now we're going to want a bunch of wood, and I'm just going to take all that out. This thing has been acting up, so we're just going to craft it over here. And the first thing that we're going to want is to get rid of block craftery. So we're going to want a couple of drawers, and actually if we make how many half drawers can we make? So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 sets of slabs, and we'll do a bunch of chests, and we're just going to make a bunch of these half drawers 2x2s. Now the cool thing about this is it doesn't actually matter. So we need two more sets of the chests. So the cool thing about this is it doesn't really matter. Why'd that only make 5? Apparently I took it out of the system. Things are acting weird in there. So it doesn't really matter what kind of drawers we use for the stuff that we're going to be doing today. And I believe that the half drawers, the 2x2s, are the most cost effective for wood. Not that that makes a difference, but yeah, it just, we have 24 half drawers. We can work with that. So first thing we're going to need is a bunch of stone. We're going to need a little bit of redstone, and I don't have any in here. And we're going to need some sticks. So the question is, do we even have redstone? We might not have that much redstone. I remember that was a kind of... Okay, we do have a good bit. Alright, so first things first, we are going to make our drawer... actually, what's the first thing that it wants us to make? Compacting drawer. Okay, so we're going to make a compacting drawer, and I think for now we're only going to want to make one of these anyways, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to need a little bit of iron, and of course I got to run back here, and we're going to grab all of the iron we have left, which is 6 whole ingots, and we're going to make 2 pistons and a single compacting drawer. And that is a quest, which is awesome, so we'll complete that in a moment. But the reason why we wanted to make a compacting drawer is for cobblestone. Part of our system is going to have cobblestone turning into compressed cobble and whatever else, so double compressed. So if we put cobblestone in there, you can see that it makes double compressed cobblestone as well. And it is going to be a great way to store a lot of cobblestone. And what we're going to end up doing is hooking up a cobblestone generator, probably the one we have over there, to this thing so that we can make a bunch of cobblestone and just kind of have a good bit of single compressed and double compressed on hand at all times. So that is that plan. So next let's go ahead and get the reward. Why not? 2 mechanical crafters. You know, that's a good reason why not. It's going to fill up our inventory. So, next up, I need to grab some more cobblestone. Let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. And I'm actually going to just set this in here for now. I'll keep it on me. Never mind. So next up is the drawer controller, and this thing is much more important. So to make the drawer controller, we need a diamond and 2 redstone comparators. Now the redstone comparators require redstone torches, and we're actually going to need 2 sets of these. And we're going to need some quartz. 4 pieces of quartz should not be a problem. And what this is going to allow us to do is make the drawer controller. And what the drawer controller does is really, really cool. So basically, it allows us to look at all drawers that it's connected to from one block. So we just need to grab a diamond, which we should have a diamond or 2 lying around. We should. Do I not have any diamonds? That would be bad. Okay, so no diamonds in there. We don't have a diamond. That is unfortunate. What's gonna be the easiest way? I guess let's just grab some gravel, hand it off to this guy, and you know, we have the time in a bottle. We could just speed things up a little bit. It's going to use all of its energy, but that's okay. And hopefully we get a diamond out of that. So the other thing we can work on, we're going to need a controller slave, and that is actually the next thing that we need to make. And basically, well, okay, let's start with the drawer controller. We're going to be placing the drawer controller okay, it stopped. Let's see how much. Can I just have 1 diamond, please? I know they're rare, but they're not that rare. Okay, let's just keep sifting things until we get a diamond. Anyways, so the drawer controller is going to sit right here. Right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to hook it up to the system, the applied logistics system, at some point when we are ready to kind of hook everything together. We're going to have all those wires come through here, which is why this hole is here. But we'll connect this inventory to our system, and what's cool is Applied Logistics will be able to read the drawer controller and see all the drawers that we have attached to it without filling up the space in the hard drives. So that is our diamond. Cool. So that is really cool and super useful. Now the problem is we can also, well, not the problem, but we can insert and extract items. Well, yeah, you can extract items through it because that's what we'll be doing with the Applied Logistics system. But we can also insert items into the drawer controller, and it will go to whatever drawer it needs to go to. It is a very powerful block and is really cool. So, for example, if we put this here, we can put our cobblestone in through the drawer controller and get it back out from the drawer. And there's no problem with that. So what about all the stuff that we're going to get from sifting? So our sifting setup is going to be on this side with all these machines as well. And we're going to probably have the wiring go behind and pull over here. But there's not really a good way to get up to the drawer controller, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to put the controller slave at the bottom of the area. And that is also a quest. We're going to put it like here. As long as it's touching a drawer, it can connect to the drawer controller. So just for the sake of example, we're going to put these guys over like so. So if I had, for example, a drawer in there and I double click these, it'll put the drawers in there. No problem. But the cool thing is, if I want to insert, oh, I accidentally put the cobblestone in there as well. If I want to put the cobblestone away, we can, let's do sticks. Let's put sticks in here somewhere. So we could, does it have to be piped in? Might have to be piped in. So let's go see if we have like a hopper or something. Just to demonstrate, we should have a hopper. Nothing in there. I hope this works like I think it does. I thought we would be able to click it, but it doesn't appear that we can. So we're gonna have to do something a little bit different. Let's just grab this hopper for now. And theoretically, we'll be able to pipe things in through the controller slave, and it will go where it needs to. So if I put those in there, we can see the sticks are being added. If we were to put the cobblestone is being added. You can see the number increasing at the top. So that is the idea. And so what we need to do is fill this out with a bunch of drawers, and then we'll connect everything. And this, I think it can go over there, but we can also put it in the middle. Either way works. And that will be everything we need over here. So at this point, I need to get the sifting system hooked up to a storage system. And then at that point, it's just going to be a matter of wiring things up and all that kind of stuff. So I think that is going to be work that I'm going to do off camera. So let's get some questing done today, and we'll call it there. So first of all, I'm going to hook this back up. And we have two quests here. So we have the drawer controller quest, which gives us a party pick, and the controller slave, which gives us an entity detector. So yeah, basically the controller slaves are similar to a drawer controller. They act like one, they extend the range and all that kind of stuff, but they also are an input-output to the drawer controller system, which is really nice. So what we're going to do now is let's get some iron. Actually, I think we have some iron. We do have some iron. Cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make some upgrades. So we have the upgrade templates, and I think we even have a couple lying around. I know we have some storage upgrades, which those are going to be useful. And apparently we can complete that no problem. But I need to make all the other storage upgrades, and most of them are not too difficult. It's just a matter of getting some sticks and some storage upgrade templates. So we're going to get 2 of these, and we're just going to do one of these. We need some obsidian, which is always a bad time. Should probably look into getting an easy way of making, oh wait, I do have an easy way of making obsidian. I have a lava cow, and I have a barrel underwater. That is a great way to make obsidian. So we can make the obsidian upgrade. That doubles the amount of storage that the drawer can have. Iron, which is 4 times. Can we stack those? Awesome. Then we are going to need gold and diamond. Now, diamond we're not going to be able to do, but I know I have a little bit more gold. We can at least get the gold and claim all these rewards. Cobblestone generator, ender tanks, that's nice. Nether star crux, that's really nice. Oh boy, we are getting good rewards. That is going in here for when we get nether star stuff. And compressed nether star block is also super duper useful, because that's 9 nether stars that we can use for other things. Oh boy, that is nice. And then let's go ahead and just get this one. Phantom faces, pretty good, but not something I care too much about. At least not right now. I thought we had phantom faces. And then here they are. Okay, so the only ones, and then these ender tanks are really good. Basically, it's like an ender chest for vanilla, but for liquids. So we can transport water and stuff wherever we want, or lava, or whatever. So we can hook up our lava cow to our magmatic generators and have easy power. So the only one that we can't do is the storage 4, which is diamond. But I think we can handle that soon enough. Let's see if we have any diamonds remaining, because I would like to just finish these quests off. And since I'm going to hook this up to be mostly automatic, I think for now I'm going to add the gravel and stuff manually. But that should be fine. Now there is one last thing that we need to address. So that is, we're going to be getting copper ore chunks and iron ore chunks and just ore chunks out of our system. And aluminum, apparently. Right, this doesn't have enough space for the aluminum. We might need to make another one of these crafters. But that wasn't too bad. So we're going to have these ore chunks. And if we want to double them, we're going to need a smeltery. But that runs into the problem of we'll have the potential for things to get alloyed. So for example, copper and tin would make bronze, and we don't want that. So instead, we're going to take a redstone furnace, and this is going to be how we smelt our ores. But we're going to make it a little bit better. So there is these augments. This one is a flux anodizers, and this is a specialization. So if we can make this guy, what this allows us to do is to only smelt ores, but whenever we smelt ores, we get 2 ores. So typically when you have like nickel ore chunk, if it comes up again, you can smelt it for 1. You can smelt it in the smeltery for 2 ingots, or you can crush it up for multiple stuff. And we could do a crushing system and then smelt it, but if we use this augment, it will always give us just 2. And it works for all of the ores. So iron ore chunks will give us 2 iron, and that's good enough for me. I like ore doubling, and that's a simple enough change. The downside is when you use this augment, it may require additional, well, it does require additional energy, which is whatever, and only ores can be processed, so you can't cook anything else, and that's kind of a bummer, but at the same time, oh well, we'll live. So let's go ahead and work on that. And to make it, we're going to need a bronze gear, Electrum. Alright, so we have aluminum brass, bronze gear. Wow, we don't have any of this stuff. Okay. So Electrum is gold and iron. And we have some of this stuff, but not all of it. So let's go ahead and get some ore chunks. So we're gonna need copper, iron, gold. We have one of those diamonds, and tin. We're also gonna need Invar, which we might have a little bit, but that is nickel and iron. And Pyrotheum Dust, which we'll get to soon enough. We should be able to make that. So let's just see. Do we have? Okay, we have the Invar. So that part is easy enough. We can make the plates. Save one. And just throw it in there for now. That will work. So then we're going to need a bronze gear, which to get this, we're going to need a stone gear and 4 bronze. Now, to make bronze, we need, I believe it's 3 to 1. Yeah, it's 3 to 1. So we're going to do 3 to 1 makes 4. Oh, man, math is hard. Do we have? No. So let's just turn this off for a second. We're going to do 2 sets of those and 2 of those. And then we're also going to need just 1 Electrum. So we'll go ahead and put the gold and the iron in there. And the copper should turn into stuff before we have to worry about anything else. And that should make bronze no problem. And then it will eventually make our Electrum as well. So we have 1 block, 7 ingots. Let's do 3, 4. Let's do 1 more set, just so that we have a little bit easier time. So we should be able to put all this stuff back away. And then the only thing left that we need to make is the Pyrotheum Dust, which requires sulfur and redstone, and 2 blaze powders. So that's not too bad, and we can get the sulfur pretty easily if we don't already have it, which we have plenty of. So, not a problem. Let's speed this up again, see if we can't get the quest done. So we can make the Pyrotheum Dust, and I think I will store this one there, and then it's just a matter of wait, Electrum is silver, not gold. Electrum is gold and silver, not iron. Or it's not iron, rather. We got the 2 diamonds. Cool. Oh man, I forgot. So we need 2 silver. Wait, no, we only need 1 silver to be smelted up. I completely forgot. It's like angmalium, but we can get 2 blocks of bronze and a couple ingots. And I think we can do 2 ingots. 1 block, 4 ingots of bronze. Okay, let's get the iron out of there. We have the bronze. And then we can do Electrum. And we just need 1 of these. And I'll clean the rest out later. So, nothing too difficult there. Let's go ahead and make this. So the diamond storage upgrade. Throw it in there. Don't really need it. 4 stone is, I think, exactly what we need for a stone gear, which we turn into a bronze gear. Then we need the Electrum coil, the redstone conductance coil, and now we can make the augment for the flux anodizers. So with that, all we have to do is set up a pipe from here, from this chest, filter out all of the ores, which we should be able to do with just a filter, item filter. We'll probably have to use a big item filter, or we can, for the time being, just use a couple. But actually, no. What we can do is this. We can just basically set up one of these, and we'll set up another crafter with the Ardite, Cobalt, and aluminum, and that should be everything. So we don't need to use any filters. We'll pull directly from the crafters into the redstone furnace in here with the upgrade, and everything should work out pretty nicely. So I am going to set that up off camera. I'm going to move this setup down here off camera and just basically work on the machines a little bit. Now, I kind of want to start getting away from the machines for a little while, just because, well, I want to work on other things. So next episode, what we might do is make a hostile mob farm. That's something that's on my list of things to do and would probably be pretty useful for us. However, we need to develop this area for that, because this is our farm area and mob farm is going to go over there. So that is something that we might do next time. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do. We might do more quests. Also, speaking of quests, let's complete this before I forget. Another cobblestone generator. We've gotten so many of those. That's okay. So, from that, I think that is a good place to stop for this episode. So next time, like I said, we're probably going to work with farms, specifically a hostile mob farm, and I'm going to work on getting things set up and started running so that we can actually start getting a supply of ores. I'm going to get the drawer systems hooked up and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!